So I finally built the bench. That's the base of the hearth where the fireplace is going to go. And then just to prep for electrical work, I did put up the 4 posts there so that however they need to guide the cables through the studs, that there's some support there on the back. Similar to how it was before, except it's just again recessed. I didn't do the sides yet because I wasn't sure exactly what the electrician might need for that. But once we settle on how the posts need to be, then basically I plan to have a 2x4 going from wall to wall, and then to something. So that's going to be for basically the face of the fireplace, or at least the deepest level of the fireplace. And then I'll have another 2x4 that goes across here, which would be for the inset. So I figured it's going to be about 21 wide, about 21 wide, and about 21 wide. And then the difference will go to the inset. So once that's up, I think I also decided I'm going to use wood to put everything together, and then just sheetrock the middle. I think I just need to determine whether or not sheetrock can take the tiles that I'm thinking of putting in here, which again, I think it should be fine, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But here is the first step. Honestly, this bench took a lot longer than I expected it to. I thought it was going to be like a couple hours project, but I was using my table saw and the wood was just coming off very uneven. So then I resorted to use my hand saw just to kind of fix everything, and then correct to be able to attach these middle pieces together, and it went a little bit smoother, but it definitely took a lot more time and energy than I had anticipated. But overall, happy with the progress. So as soon as the electrician comes and takes a look, hopefully I can then wrap up the rest of it. I ended up taking a short break because I wasn't feeling too well, but after getting back at it, started working my way backwards. So I started with attaching the bench. I found some pieces in between to secure the base of the bench to the back so that it was level with the front, knowing that we have some wood in the front and it's cut out in the back. And then was able to focus on putting up the post from wall to wall, and then figuring out the supports from bottom to top. There were a few tight areas that I had to get to since there wasn't anything that was pre-framed. I was really building as I was going. So having a corner angle attached bit to my drill bit was super helpful in the process. And then also used a lot of pocket holes to secure anything that was on the wide side of the 2x4s. So right now, I think everything more or less is set in terms of structure. I may still do a couple more security nails just to make sure that everything is sound. And then as you can tell, I still have to attach the side pieces for the complete top support. I ended up deciding to use cement board instead. So that would be interesting to figure out how I'll be able to cut out those outlet sections, as I've never really worked with cement board before, and I've heard it's pretty delicate. So I'll just have 2 sections here to cut out so the outlets from the top can face up and out. And then again, have those posts on the corner just so that it can help support the edges of the top of the fireplace. So once everything's in place, I think there's a few ideas that I had. Again, the plan has changed a few times, knowing that I'm using cement board. But for the hearth seating area, knowing that that's also going to be super high traffic, I will start by putting plywood at the base just so that there is some sort of extra support before I add the cement block to the top, not the cement board, but the cement board to the top. So it's going to be an interesting process. We'll see how it goes. I really am thinking and building as I go as the plans change based off of what I want to accomplish. But so far, so good. And the goal is to get this up before Christmas because apparently we are hosting. Wish me luck because I know I'll need it.